Welcome back to episode 23 of Defeating Weekly. I'm your host, Craig Olson, author of Defeating the Unbeatable. Sorry, it's been a while since my last episode. We've been very busy this summer so far with traveling and family adventures and just being outside and enjoying it. This week, Tasha and I recently were revisiting our goals, and I'm really hoping and really focusing on getting back to being consistent with these posts. So please continue to look forward to these. Thank you for those of you that continually been checking these out and sharing them with others. If you appreciate them, please share, please share. Additionally, if you've missed any of the previous episodes, you can go check out the Defeating Weekly YouTube channel where it's got all the previous episodes posted there as well. This week, we are going to be discussing the idea of giving people grace. This topic was inspired from a recent teacher training I went to, and my principal shared this image with me that I actually want to take a minute and have you take a look at and kind of really digest what this image is discussing. So the image is this, where we've got this baseball game going on, and we've got the umpire, catcher, hitter, and then we noticed that one of the fans is actually in a different color situation than the rest of the fans. So the umpire is stating, "Whoa, timeout. The loud guy in the white shirt is right. That was a ball. My mistake. Sorry, everyone. Thank you, sir." So we see just all this different environment where we've got the person outside of the game affecting it. And what I really want us to focus and understand is that this is stuff that happens to us a lot. We see that everyone in the stands is grayed out and the focus is on the guy in the white shirt. However, he isn't actually a part of what is going on the field. Yet he is making an impact in this particular situation. We all make mistakes, and having played baseball my entire life and then living it as an older brother, fan, and now parent, I admit I've actually been in every one of the situations that we see in this picture. I've been the umpire, I've been the players, I've been the person in the stands. Playing baseball, umpiring baseball are extremely difficult. And having to deal with outside influences, critiquing every decision makes things even more challenging, and it doesn't help the situation, especially when there's no grace given. In the same way, with our everyday lives, we have similar experiences where we have people that try and corner us to call us out on just about everything we do, just like the guy in the white t-shirt. Whether they know the whole situation or not, they want to make sure everyone hears that you've messed up, at least in their eyes that you've messed up. I feel like we're all trying to do our best with what we have. We don't go into our work or parenting or relationships to purposely mess them up. We're trying our best to do our best. Not being given grace from others makes it very difficult to be able to function, and it makes us second guess everything that we do, or makes it so frustrating that we don't want to be around those people that are causing this frustration and feeling of less than adequacy, and we'll try and avoid them. On the flip side, we've all at the same time been that person that hasn't given grace, whether we realize it or not. We question people in a confrontational way. We state how it should have been if we had done it ourselves, or we even talk about that person and what they did behind their back to someone else that we know. As I've stated in previous episodes, we never know the whole story of what is actually going on. So it's important for us to realize that this is the case, and we got to think before we act. So some takeaways to be able to use with your action steps moving forward within this episode that we could all use when it comes to receiving and giving grace. Number one, when you feel like you want to critique someone, you don't need to do it in front of others. Find an opportunity to sit down with the person or talk to them in a one-on-one situation. Ask them if you could share some of your thoughts from what happened. And if they're open to it, then have that dialogue. Don't tell them, don't be confrontational. Ask, dialogue back and forth. Number two, apologize if you didn't show grace to someone else. For instance, in the baseball situation, maybe that guy in the white shirt realizes, "Ooh, I messed up. That wasn't the way. I didn't give grace like I should have." Find an opportunity to apologize to the person that you didn't show grace to, especially since we don't always know the whole story. Just like in that baseball image, the guy in the white shirt was not directly behind the plate, so he doesn't know what's going on in that situation. He doesn't have the whole picture. Number three, you must give grace in order to receive grace. If you're unwilling to show grace to others, how can you expect them to show grace to you? And number four, reflect on situations when conflicts arise to see how you did. Just like in the past, reflecting is key to being successful just in life. And finally, I'm going to leave you with a quote, just like always. This quote comes from Brené Brown. It states, "Grace means that all of your mistakes now serve a purpose instead of serving shame." Once again, I thank you so much for watching these videos. If you ever have any questions, concerns, or would like to have conversations, please reach out to me. I hope you have a fantastic day and defeat the week.